Good morning, friends. This is Navata from Metamorphosis, and I was just having a very good morning at my friend's backyard, and just a thought cropped up in my mind. I was, as I was looking at his garden, where he has grown broccoli, spinach, and various other vegetables, and I looked at the spinach that is growing there. And I realized if you don't know how to identify a spinach, you may take it as any other wild leaf or bush growing there. So, how did the first man identify this as to be something edible? And I realized the first time somebody decided or took the courage to be different, to take the risk, to go against the collective, trust her inner instinct that feel that this vegetable is edible, is where he succeeded to bring in a new thing in the system. And that's exactly what happens in life and in nature. Someone is brave enough to risk being excluded, to include a new way of being, a new way of living in the collective. Family constellation talks about all those people who have been excluded, who have the who had the courage and took the risk of being different and allowed the system to grow. We are who we are today because our ancestors, the ones excluded, decided to do something different, decided to choose a different path than their ancestors. And that's why today I have so much in my life. So much is included. I know how to identify a spinach. I know broccoli is an edible vegetable, it's not poison. I've learned to survive and thrive because somebody in my system, somebody in the collective, took the risk of being different, took the risk of venturing into an adventure to see whether life is there something different beyond what we are existing. That's how America was formed. That's how fire was uh, discovered. The wheel was invented. And in our own family system, that's when we will discover a new way of being. When we risk stepping out, the risk of being excluded for the good, that we can invite the newness, the new way of life. This is what family constellation is all about. And that's how the shamans would also include the spirits because everything is alive. What risk have you taken to look beyond the life that your ancestors had offered, to create and include a new way of being in your own system? Family constellation looks at a presenting issue in a system by a client. And as a facilitator, I help or understand to identify where is the entanglement, where or who the client is entangled with, and what loyalty do I have to that ancestor who probably may have been excluded for being different and adventurous, and what gift was he to bring in this system. Family constellation is a space of phenomenology to look at the unseen strings that connect us with each other, the ability to tap into our soul sense. That's what Hellinger would call the movement of the soul. The movement of the soul is one of courage, resilience, and the power to venture into the unknown so that someday this unknown world that they have stepped into becomes a part of the known world that we live in. Are you also willing to be that ancestor for your coming generation to help them include a new world which you may possibly discover? So I invite you to remain in that space of question. What risk or adventure will allow me to step outside what comes from my ancestors, to include something that's never been seen, done, or heard, knowing that getting it in, including that way of being, is a gift to my coming generations. I can feel this silence inside me. A little fear that I have to be different to expand this collective. I bow down to all those ancestors across this globe who ventured into the unknown, who were brave and courageous to bring us all these gifts that I see around me in life. If it hadn't been for them, I wouldn't have been enjoying so many things. My life wouldn't have been so easy. A true gratitude to all the ancestors in the collective of every soul that is there today. Your ancestors, my ancestors, have given us the world that we live today. And I'm truly, truly grateful for their courage, sacrifices, and adventures that has led us to the life we are living. Now it's up to us how and where do I take it forward from here. Do I uh, grow and expand with this gift that I have received from them and add more to it? Or do I just follow it that without adding value? I think it's my personal responsibility as the ancestors of my coming future that I have something beautiful to offer them. I hope you all have that something beautiful to offer to your coming future. Goodbye for now. I hope you'll have a beautiful full moon day. And think over this question. Bye bye.